again, YouTube family. Nice to see you. Today I'm going to be making garlic butter with my mom. Called her recently and I said, I need some more garlic butter. And she said, oh great, I'll come over and show you how to make it. So through the last year during the pandemic, she has delivered garlic butter to me several times, but I guess that ship has sailed. So now she's coming over today and she's going to make it with me. Maybe I can get her to make it and I can just film it. We'll see. All right, come along. So I've been told the first step is to peel the garlic. So she's not here yet. I've got the garlic. I'm gonna get to peeling. Open up the garlic to see if there's anything that looks kind of on the green side, and I remove it where it's trying to grow a new bulb of garlic. Right. But you can see it's almost like a stem in there. So we're just taking these nasty things out of the middle. And sometimes if the garlic is really young and fresh, you won't find that it's trying to grow. Yeah. But that's, okay, I think that's going to be good. Okay. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. So you can kind of see like that. Just doesn't look appetizing. So you really don't have to cut the garlic up small because the...
Oh, because you're putting it in the processor.
Yeah, the process. But you do want to at least cut it in half. But if the garlic starts to feel a little bit like it's going kind of soft on you, you don't want to use it. Because this is going to sit in your refrigerator for probably 2 weeks to a month before you use it all up.
Or maybe longer.
Yeah, sometimes longer.
Okay.
Yeah, they all have a little guy in there that needs to come out. Garlic smells so good. A couple more to go. Oops, that doesn't go in there. Ooh, that one's really wanting to grow. All right, so we've got the garlic peeled up, sliced up, took the center green stalk out, and we're going to put it in the food processor. All right, grind this up. So you just want to pulse it. Between the chop and the grind, you want it really small. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so what we're going to do next is some oil in here. And I'm going to need something to stir this with.
Like a whisk? Or a wooden spoon?
No, like do you have a small wooden spoon? Or even a regular spoon will do.
Like
smaller. Yeah, just a teaspoon. Okay, and then we're going to turn this. Is this the front one?
Nope, that's the back one.
Of course. Okay. We're going to put that on there.
You're going to need more of this, or that's it?
Oh, yeah, we're going to need more of that.
Okay. Are we going to use this again?
Nope.
Okay, I'll take this away.
So all this garlic is just going to go into this probably a quarter cup or so of oil. Kind of show that how much oil, because we're going to cook it up so that your garlic butter doesn't have like a super raw flavor to it. And you don't ever want to walk away from this, because if you burn the garlic, you've got to start all over again. Okay, I think that's about all I can get out of there. That's a nice goodly amount.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna be cooking this for a while. I'm gonna grab another, I'll just use this knife to, oops, kind of scrape that in there. So I'm gonna turn it up a little bit till we really get it going. You see it's starting to bubble a
See,
little bit on the
she's
side.
doing it.
And you have to keep stirring it, because otherwise it'll cling to the bottom. You notice it gets kind of sticky on your hands, so it gets sticky in there too.
Got it.
And try to adhere to the bottom of the pan. Just like not a lot of oil, you just want to make sure that all the garlic is covered.
It's boiling up.
Yeah, so we can turn that down a little bit. I'm going to keep stirring it. Now it's bubbling really nicely. Looks pretty good. I can already feel it starting to stick a little bit. I'm going to turn it down some more, because this is a pretty hot burner.
Yeah.
Just trying to get a little bit of, just a tiny, tiny bit of color. Smells good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We might even be able to add another cube of butter to this. I think it'll be enough that we can, if you have spare butter.
I do.
But it
So more than these four?
Yeah, because
Okay.
we've got quite a bit of garlic in here. Those were some pretty good sized cloves. Okay. Now ultimately I'm going to need something to set that on, maybe a trivet.
Okay. Tell me again, how much oil had you put in there?
Just enough to cover the garlic.
Okay.
So you can just tell by the visual there
Got it.
that we started with. And this is, when it really seems like it's starting to stick to the sides, that's when you know you're pretty close to there. So we're going to need to let it cool down, but we can start the process of cooling down by adding some more oil that's, I don't really measure. And then we're going to put one ice cold cube of butter in there. And that's going to help to cool it down as well. We're just watching this butter melt while this cools off, and then we will put it into a different container and put it in the freezer just to try to quick cool it. Because ultimately we're going to take the other 4 cubes of butter that are already room temperature and whip them together. Okay, so this is melted now. So we'll pour that into the bigger bowl. Okay, because we want this to cool off. If you have a lot of time, you can just let it cool off on its own. But since we want to kind of quick cool it, we're going to put it all into a bowl and stick it in the freezer for a few minutes. Because when we mix the other butter in, we don't want it to be melted, because then when it cools down, it'll separate. So you want to be able to whip it all together at sort of the room temperature, so that you come up with like a whipped butter. So we're going to put that in your freezer for a few.
Show you that.
So in
Smells
total,
really
there's
good.
about a cup of stuff in there.
Okay.
So this just spent about 10 minutes in the freezer. So it's probably even a little chillier than room temperature, which is perfect. So we're going to pour it into the mixer.
Can we pull this up?
Yeah, pull that up. And in we go. Stretch that in there as you can. Now what's really nice is if you happen to have any French bread laying around, because it's really nice to clean the bowls that way, but I didn't think about bringing any, so we're out of luck. Okay, now we're going to put in the butter.
All of it?
All the butter's going to go in. So you want to drop that in kind of gingerly, because that could be very splashy and greasy. Go over this side. Over there. Okay, so we want to kind of take it easy because we don't want to get a bunch of splashes here. Okay, I want to make sure that this is coming along. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good.
Told you she'd be making it. But now it'll be documented. I'll know how to make it in the future. So when she insists on turning me down, I'll be able to make it.
Okay, so I'm going to add probably another half a cup of oil to this.
All right.
The nice thing about breaking it down with a heart-healthy oil is that even though it's not what you'd call health food, it's a little less sinful. Okay, so now unlock that, and we're ready to pour.
Oh, I can smell it. It smells lovely.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, we're gonna need another container.
Yeah.
I'll get that other one back out.
yeah. And this is good. Saute things in, vegetables or
all my
whatever.
squash.
And it's great for garlic bread. It's also good if you're going to barbecue some vegetables like eggplant or zucchini. Oh, grumpy cat.
Only when he's awake, and sometimes when he's asleep.
Oh boy, do I wish I had some fresh French bread. Should have thought about that. Okay. And then just keep it in the fridge, and it's going to get a lot more solid than this once it chills. It'll be like a whipped butter that you buy at the grocery store. Only it'll taste better.
Only it'll taste better.
Tastes really good. Okay, God, I did all that without licking my fingers. I'm proud of myself.
I can turn the camera off if you want to lick your fingers.
Okay, we're all done.
All right.
It's ready to chill.
Thank you so much for your help.
You are welcome. Now you can do it.
All right. Now I can do it. We'll see if I do. All right, you guys. I'll see you soon. Thanks.